What should I try this time?
Full throttle!
Nanina's covering the north, so we'll have Laurent take the east. Right, that's all for now.
Hey, Avarka!
Huh? Honorary Knight? Paimon? What brings you to my camp? Not at all. Any camp of the Knights of Favonius is your camp too. So make yourself at home. Though, you should give me a heads up next time so I can have the quartermaster break out the good stuff for you.
Is this really the Expeditionary Forces camp? Paimon was expecting it to be a bit more... crowded?
Not many from the force are still stationed here. And of those who are, most are out patrolling. Truth be told, it is a bit of a ghost town. We're also gathering all the Abyss-related intel we can. Situation in Notcry's stable for now, but we must remain vigilant. You never know when the Abyss will come roaring back. Intelligence is the foundation of any campaign. It's not just enemy movements. Terrain or shifts in the weather can mean the difference between victory and defeat. Moving forward, we plan to form a long-term partnership with the Northern Intelligence Network. Turn this temporary camp into an intelligence station.
An intelligence station? Whoa! Like the kind in Fontanian spy thrillers?
Haha, as if. Name one book with a camp this lightly defended in it. During these years out on campaign, we've found that different abyssal disasters are occurring all over Teyvat. They're unnaturally cunning, always shifting, with no two attacks quite going off the same. I hope to use the Northern Intelligence Network to share our findings, and use that collaboration to keep gathering information on the Abyss. This isn't any one nation's burden. Every day, countless winds blow through Notcry. I'd say that makes it the perfect place to set up an outpost.
Oh, so that's why. So this is chivalry in action!
Haha, well, chivalry's good and all, but in reality, we've only just established this station, and don't even have a good map of the nearby terrain. If you stumble across any building materials or intel nearby, don't forget to bring them back with you. Rest assured, you're our honorary knight. We'll look after you. Ha. One expedition wraps up, another begins.
Grandmaster! We've got big trouble, sir!
Oh, what is it?
That important guest we were expecting today? He's trapped at the foot of the mountain.
What? Is it who I think it is?
Yes, sir, it's him. Most of our available manpower is tied up in patrols. Who do we reassign?
No need. Just point me in the right direction, I'll handle it myself. Honorary Knight, Paimon, till next time.
Oh! Paimon's never seen Varka so nervous. Now she's curious who that guest is. Yeah, that's probably it. Let's follow him and see if he needs help.
Try and stop me!
Help! Please help me!
Light it up!
Yoo-hoo!
Take me up! Bullseye!
Hey, are you okay?
I'm fine. Whew. Good thing you guys showed up so fast. I might not have made it by sundown.
Praise be! Our essential supplies made it through safe and sound.
What kind of supplies are that important?
Good eye! This here is the dandelion wine we specially ordered from Dawn Winery. Pure Mondstadt in a bottle.
You have no idea what it took us to get it here, all the way from there.
Ha! And a fine job you did. You're drinking with us at the feast tonight. Whole camp's been looking forward to toasting you.
So, the only reason you were in a hurry was to make sure the drinks got there in time? And here Paimon thought you were finally being serious about something serious!
What's that? Are you saying drinking isn't the most serious of serious business? Because I'd love to have a drink right about now.
Wait! Please, wait a second. Now is not a good time.
Yeah, listen to him! First, you gotta take care of the serious...
This is a custom brew. It needs to be kept constantly rolling to prevent settling and keep its flavor. Having sat for so long, I'd say the taste has degraded by at least 10%.
10%! Unacceptable! Nobody touches a drop till it's ready.
Okay, you do you then.
We specially commissioned someone to build a mechanism that keeps the barrels rolling. Looks like it broke in the fall, though. So now, I guess we'll have to rely on old-fashioned muscle power.
So we just keep whacking the wooden barrels and roll them to their destination? Sounds like some good old Knights of Favonia's strength training. Guy teaches force control and precision. Need both, or the barrel won't stay true to the path. It's basic training for many knights. Ha, keen on basic drills, are we? Well, Laurent and the others won't be back for a while. Right then, all yours. Don't worry about knocking him a bit too far. Just holler and I'll toss him back into place. Back when I was training Noelle, she'd blast the barrels to splinters the second she got nervous. Couldn't stop her from cleaning up the whole mess herself afterward. Over time, she became the finest cleaner in the Knights, bar none. Ha! She might not have realized it, but that's progress too.
Yeah!
Need me on barrel duty, or just wanted to chat for a bit? First time I did this training with Razor, it took us an entire day to finish. Know why? He spent a quarter of the day rolling the barrels, and the other 3/4 trying to figure out what the heck I was talking about. He spent a quarter of the day rolling the barrels, and the other 3/4 trying to figure out what the heck I was talking about.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light.
Gene and Albedo once sat me down to have a serious discussion about whether or not the Spark Knight needed to take part in basic training like this. A Knight's basic training helps build character. But since the Spark Knight's still so young, I decided to get her opinion. She happily brought her bombs to the training grounds. And so we reached a consensus. We won't discuss the matter again until she's a bit older.
Lucky you. I have some time to kill.
The campaign begins.
Need me on barrel duty, or just want... Gene and Albedo once sat me down to have a serious discussion about a Knight's basic training helps build... She happily brought her bomb...
Paimon's hands are sore just from watching you. There's gotta be an easier way, right?
Come to think of it, you haven't met Lowen yet, have you? Kid's so used to doing things his way, he didn't even show up when it was time for the training. Asked him about it later. He said he went to poke a hornet's nest full of monsters, and as for barrel drills, he didn't think targets that wouldn't hit back were worth his time.
Their horizons and the world below.
Ah, Grandmaster! Honorary Knight! They're back!
They're back! They're back! Everyone, fall in and give them a proper welcome.
Wow, we're this popular? Paimon feels like blushing.
How the wind carries that scent from afar. Sweet Barbados, it's true. Dandelion wine.
A special brew from Dawn Winery to boot. They're back. All my precious memories, they're all flooding back.
Oh. So, the welcome isn't for us, is it?
Yes, this is it! This is the taste! Oh, it's just how I remembered it.
Amazing. After all these years.
I was starting to think I'd already forgotten the taste of a good Dawn Winery vintage.
If the taste hasn't changed, then my home back in Springvale probably hasn't changed either. Right? Thank you, Honorary Knight.
That's enough. Put a cork in it, everyone. Barrels stay sealed until everyone's back. Let's finish the party prep in the meantime.
Oh, yes, sir. On it, sir.
Like I said, drinking is the most serious of serious business.
Morgen untersteht mich vor morgen braucht's Mut, doch ist Freiheit ein heiliges Gut. Liebling, komm und tanz mit mir unter dem Mond, Nord und Süd belösen.
Oh, sticky honey roast, sweet madams. Paimon never thought she'd get to eat such authentic Mondstadt dishes out here. Wait, where's Vorka? Anyone seen him? He's not passed out drunk in a ditch somewhere, is he? Okay, Paimon will catch up when she finishes. Let's run.
So, what's the hero who saved our savior and brought it back to camp doing in a corner like this? Truth is, what I've got in my cup is the most special of special brews. It can only be drunk alone. But since you've caught me, nothing for it. Here, have a cup. Got me. Just a joke. Not a drop of liquor on me right now. If you're thirsty for a real drink, go find Erminy later. She's got plenty in stock. A camp always needs to have one sober soul to guard their drunk comrades from things that go bump in the night. Those have been my standing orders since this expedition started. Rotten luck, eh? Just so happens that tonight, it's my turn to be that sober soul. So, on this night when they're all drunk, I can't be. Who knows? Maybe fate just gets a kick out of messing with us. If it had come one day later, maybe I'd have been down there guzzling wine to my heart's content. But if it had come but one day later, maybe you'd have passed the camp by, missed the feast, never even had this chance to talk. Nobody can say what choices lead to what outcomes until the time comes. Just like when I decided to lead this expedition out of Mondstadt. Never imagined I'd make it this far. That's how it turned out, aye. But when we marched, all I knew was this. An abyssal storm was brewing up north, one that threatened to scour all of Tevat. It took us some time to mobilize, but where would the enemy appear? What form would they take? That was all a complete mystery to us when we set out. All we could do was gather intel as we marched, preparing for every contingency. Ha! Quick study, aren't you? Alas, the enemy won't sit around twiddling their thumbs while we finish preparing. Every hour we hesitated, the abyss was devouring the lives of countless people. The sooner we marched, the sooner we could change their fates. That was all the intel we needed to launch this expedition. None of that formality, honorary knight. And you're no different. Your journey's also changed many people's fates. Be it Mondstadt back then, Dvalin, or Nodcry now, the expeditionary force. Even my fate too. The fact that we can sing around the bonfire, drinking and thinking about the future, none of that could have happened without your arrival, traveler. Who's to say? Fate's fickle and hard to fathom after all. But as long as you're alive, there's hope. The wine we didn't drink tonight, we can have tomorrow. The lads will save my share. As long as we're still breathing, tomorrow will bring more wine and laughter. So cheers to tomorrow, to hope.
I'd have lost myself long ago if I allowed me.
Take me up!
Where did you and Mr. Vargas sneak off to this time?
Witness my magnificence! Can't. Let's fly!
War makes a lot of problems go away.
fly! Take me up! Let's fly!
More makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
The night is cold.
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff. Ooh, shiny. That's so pretty.
Take me up!
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Let's fly!
Did it take too long?
Take it! Go on. You have my approval. Ah. May I... Full throttle!
Something to add to my collection.
Let's fly! Take me up! Let's fly!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
My guiding star!
Wrath from the sky! Try and stop! Ha!
Ooh, shiny. It's so pretty.
Take me up!
Dividing the loot.
Take me up! Full throttle!
Let's fly!
War makes a lot of problems go away, so you can never have to... War makes a lot of problems go away, so you can never have too much Mora, huh? Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Can't help feeling like this sword's not heavy enough. Feels too light when I swing it. Guess Nodcry's forging styles just aren't to my taste. When I get back to Mondstadt, I'll have Wagner add some weight to this. Noelle! Ha ha ha! Yeah, that checks out. She's not used to ordinary weapons either. I even thought I'd try to find some special ore here in Nodcry. Bring a one-of-a-kind sword back as a gift. Though, I've spent ages looking and can't find the right stuff anywhere. Looks like I'm heading back empty-handed this time. Anyway, I've heard that Noelle's learning Jean's Gale Blade. That lines up nicely. I'll teach her a trick or two when I head back. If only Noelle could wield dual swords like I do, that'd be perfect. Then I could show her how you can create a gale with just your blade. She's still got a ways to go before she becomes a full-fledged knight, but for now, we could at least think up a proper knightly title for her. Outrider! Lion Fang Knight. What other knights are we missing?
Use of force authorized.
Burn attack! Take me up! So quiet. Open fire!
Resistance is futile.
Open fire!
Save
Fire in the
yourself.
hole! Ha! Let's fly!
Not now.
Take me up! Locked on! Locked on! Open fire! Light up the blazing sun! Try and stop me!
Mora makes a lot of problems go away. So you can never have too much Mora, huh?
Yeah.
Honorary Knight! Thanks to you, this post's finally starting to look the part. Now, even if we're attacked while the whole camp's dead drunk, we'll be able to hold out till I sober up. Saw right through me. Did you learn all my tells without even trying, Honorary Knight?
More like we've gotten used to your nonsense without even trying.
Ha! Still, when I'm not on watch, that's when it's time to crack open a cask. You're always welcome here.
The route for this patrol. Looks good to me.
Let's fly!
Rev the engines!
Let's fly! Take me up! reward on the road. I'll keep this close. A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world? A reward on the road.
Is this an answer from this world? this an answer from this world? I'll keep this close. Is this an answer from this world? answer from this world? A reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world? reward on the road. Is this an answer from this world? A reward on the road. this an answer from this world? answer from this world?
The end of our legacy.
Finally, some progress at last. Now, to somehow put all these things back where they belong. I know. There's petrified seeds of an ancient tree, fossilized animal bones, colorful stones, more deposit boxes that people buried for safekeeping, wish boxes, letters with photos enclosed. Well, weasel thieves have a different perspective on value from us. It seems like this one just bagged anything and everything that grabbed its attention. The seeds and rocks will be easy enough to deal with, but those storage boxes and wish boxes will have been buried with the express purpose of digging them up at a later date. Thanks for the kind offer, but I've already engaged another slightly more mature weasel thief to handle this. It will be in charge of moving all the items back to their original spots. After all, the kid's heart was in the right place. Making it put everything back where it found it would break its poor little heart.
But won't the other weasel thief you hired tell the first one everything?
Hopefully not. The little one prefers to live on its own and act solo, so they're unlikely to meet. It also has a short attention span. Give it half a month, and I'd be very surprised if it still remembers anything it dug up. I speak their language, and I've had the privilege of their company for a long time. It's only natural that I've come to understand them, no different from making friends. By contrast, other people can't understand what animals are saying, so they're bound to make mistakes when trying to understand them. That's why, in a lot of literature on the topic, phrases like bestial nature are rife with negative connotations, while human nature is seen in a more rounded light. You're right. I'm sure those books would have turned out quite differently if they were written by a wolf or a rhyme-horned deer. In any case, to me, human nature and bestial nature are both simply nature. Whether human or beast, all have moments of courage and of cowardice, times of both greed and rage. We all rejoice in our successes and mourn our failures. These experiences are neither inherently human nor inherently animal. They are a part of our shared nature, a nature bestowed upon all living things by Mother Nature herself. I do sometimes wonder whether the world around us might have turned out for the better if humans and animals could communicate with each other. But I know it is but a fantastical idea that can never be. Then there are those who reject nature and turn their back on the natural way. They are the wayward ones who do not hesitate to pull the trigger, even when they speak the same language as the object of their slaughter. Yes, child. I know you can protect yourself, and that you are far fleeter of foot than they. Do not worry. No one shall harm you again. Ah, how time flies. I should get back to sorting through that pile of treasure. I should have enough time to get everything in order before the weasel thief arrives. What do we have here? Ah, that goes in this pile.
Strange. I thought I just heard something. Almost like...
Huh? Have you noticed something, Ilua?
Never mind that for now. Look over there. I think that's our missing transport.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflicts around? I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Well, that's weird. That's the vehicle, all right, but there doesn't seem to be anyone around.
Huh? Is someone there? Help! Please, help me! Squad leader! Thank the gods you're here! Please, help me! Valdis, how did you end up here? It's a long story, but the barrier created by these mandragoras can't be broken from inside, so I've been stuck in here for almost the whole day! Something about this doesn't quite add up. This place isn't on the main road from Pyramida, nor is it some sort of shortcut. And as for the mandragoras, they wouldn't usually bother passersby unless they were trespassing on their territory. In short, I'd like an explanation as to how you ended up here, and a reasonable one at that, or you might have to stay in there a while longer.
Ooh, you don't usually see Ilua getting angry. Paimon's kind of scared now, too. Oh, that's true. Guess being an adventurer really does have its advantages. It's a good thing we're only honorary squad members, or we'd be subject to his discipline too.
All right. Last night, I found the path to our camp blocked by a large group of mandragoras. You know how I like studying insects and plants, squad leader, and it was such a rare sight to see this many mandragoras gathered in one place. I didn't want to miss the opportunity, so I followed them all the way here. But then... I'm so sorry. I'll take responsibility for this, I promise. How about I cover Night Watch for the coming week? No, make that the whole month.
You're right. We can discuss the breaking of regulations after we get back. For now, let's concentrate on getting him out of here. I could use your help again, Traveler.
Thank you.
guard down. Prepare for battle, everyone. You're in my sights.
Yoo-hoo! My guiding star!
Locked on! Bullseye! Wrath from the skies! Rise with the...
Shower me with praise!
Open fire! Open fire! Locked on! Locked on! Hold on to your hats.
Press the advantage. Light compels you.
The night is cold. Night.
Pyroclastic surge! Light it up! Take me up! Open fire! Locked on! Locked on!
Be gone, shadow of darkness!
Yoo-hoo! Not now! Phew! Finally drove out those monsters! What's going on here? Surely they couldn't have been waiting in ambush this whole time.
The Wild Hunt. The Mandragoras. Huh, I get it.
Huh? Have you figured something out, Aloha?
Valdis, I think these Mandragoras trapped you inside the barrier to protect you. They're very sensitive to shifts in their environment. I myself heard some strange murmurs on the way here. Come to think of it, it must have come from the Wild Hunt monsters, who had yet to manifest at that time. These Mandragoras must have detected them very early on, which is why they barred your path and prevented you from continuing onward. Only to have you follow them anyway, leaving them no choice but to trap you here for your protection.
I see. So that's what was going on. No wonder they refused to leave the area.
They probably only protected you because they detected the scent of grass and flowers on your person. Perhaps because of all the time you spend around them. Either way, thank you both. There doesn't seem to be any further danger.
There they go. Adorable little fellas, huh? And they didn't even ask for a reward. Imagine if we had them around to watch our backs. We'd never have to worry about being ambushed while opening treasure chests again. You know, putting it like that, it was kind of understandable that Valdis would want to follow them.
Right? Finally, someone understands me. I know, I'm sorry. I'll take whatever's coming to me.
All right, now that we've got him out, let's head back. The others are probably starting to worry. Alrighty, that's the issue resolved and our fuel stocks replenished. Thank you both very much.
Don't mention it. We're part of the team, right?
He neglected his duty while escorting a supply shipment, which is a violation of our regulations. However, he did encounter a pretty dangerous situation related to the Wild Hunt, and we didn't end up suffering any losses. As such, as per his wishes, he'll be responsible for protecting the lighthouse throughout its next month of construction.
Hope he doesn't start slacking off again. Now that she's a member of the team, Paimon's gonna start coming down to check up on him. Oh, and see how the lighthouse is coming along, too. Speaking of which, Paimon wonders what it'll look like once it's all done.
It won't be as impressive as the one at Final Night Cemetery, that's for sure. Still, it'll be bright enough to serve as a beacon to guide travelers through the night. So long as we're able to keep people safe, Whether from the Wild Hunt or anything else, our efforts will not have been in vain. Anyway, I should go back to sorting through our archives. All that work isn't gonna do itself. Don't worry, we won't be this busy forever. We should be able to put our feet up a bit once this place is up and running.
In that case, we'll help you out. That way, it'll be done in no time.
Your help would be most welcome, believe me. But I'm sure you've got a lot on your plate already. And asking you to come all this way just to do our work for us, it wouldn't feel right. How about this then? If you find anything useful during your adventures and you happen to be passing by, feel free to drop it off.
Come on, it's no biggie. Like you said, we're squad mates now. Isn't that right, Traveler?
In that case, let me say again that it's an honor to have you as my squad mates.
The night is cold. Let's fly.
Ooh, shiny. That's so pretty.
Take me up!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Let's fly!
Take me up!
Strike! Not now!
Fire in the hole! A worthy fight.
Time to shine!
Wrath from the skies! Full throttle!
Preparation comes first.
Mission accomplished! Looks like a whole new camp!
Yup, even the fortifications are complete too. Any attackers, be they monsters or otherwise, will have a hard time overcoming our defenses now. The lighthouse has half a month's worth of fuel supplies, so even in the event of some massive wild hunt assault, we should be able to hold out until reinforcements arrive. I just... it always pays to be prepared for the worst, you know?
Either way, guess you can take a bit of a break now that it's all done.
Right. And that's why I'll be taking a trip home first. I mean, it's been a while since I've seen my old pops.
Home? Oh yeah! Paimon's gotten so used to seeing you here, she almost forgot you're actually from Pyramida.
Why don't you come along? If you wouldn't mind, I'd like to host you at our place. We've set up a food truck here as per Paimon's suggestion, but cooking at home is more convenient all the same.
Oh, so you'll be cooking? Well, you're in luck, cause Paimon never says no to a tasty meal. Blackberry crumb cakes? Smoked fish steak? Berries and fried meat? And night watch soup? Oh, there's so much here! Almost too much, even for Paimon.
I made this according to the amount we'd usually cook for our troops at dinner, so yeah, it might be a bit much for 3. No worries though, just take your time. I'll need to go see my old pops in a bit, so feel free to stay until evening. Well, I did cook for everyone a lot before taking up my current post. It's just that I haven't had the time recently. The people of Pyramida come from every corner of the world, so there's a wide variety of palates to cater for. In other words, it pays to dabble. But since I'm not yet familiar with your preferences, I just made a bit of everything. If there's anything here you particularly like, don't hesitate to say so.
What's that supposed to mean? Let's get this straight. Paimon's got her eye on the berries and fried meat, so don't even try fighting her for that one.
You won't have to fight. I'll just make some more. Couldn't have my squad mates go hungry, could I? People can say what they want, but the look on someone's face when they eat something they enjoy never lies. As far as I'm concerned, nothing makes me happier than seeing people happy. And whether as a lightkeeper or a chef, I'll do whatever it takes to keep them smiling. That might sound trivial to you, but deep down, that's all I've ever really wanted.
Exactly! There's no way the people around you aren't grateful for what you do. Heck, they'd probably get mad hearing you talk yourself down like that. Besides, they'd have to get in line behind the 2 of us.
Thank you. All right, I'll refrain from saying anything else unrelated to dinner. Please, enjoy your meal.
Let's fly! Try and stop me!
Something to add to my collection.
Take me up!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Full throttle!
The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
Rev the engines! Burn it down! Light it up!
Let's fly! Bullseye! This is about to get messy.
Burn it down! Pyroclastic surge!
Stars, shine for me. My guiding star. Let my name echo in song. The show begins.
Try and stop me! Light of the blazing sun!
Dividing the loot is often a cause of conflict, but luckily for you, I don't really need this stuff.
Rev the engines! Try and stop me! Take me up!
When you lose your way, gaining some altitude can bring some perspective.
Take me up! Giddy up! Let's run!
Rev the engines!
Not now.
Light it up! Ha! Bullseye! Bullseye! Bullseye!
I don't...
Yeah.